This is a story about my advocacy project journey so far. I began by learning about advocacy and then choosing an advocacy leader that I could interview. Finding time to do the interview was a little difficult. I had to come back after school to get it done. I enjoyed my interview though because my leader was passionate. I struggled getting a good video of my interview, but thankfully I recorded with my phone and laptop, where my laptop only recorded the first 15 minutes of my interview, so I was glad to have had a backup for my recording. My leader had told me that one great way to advocate for students with learning disabilities was to observe and support them where needed. Many of these students are not getting the support that they need in class, and so I came up with the idea that I could create a pamphlet for teachers and staff that would inform them of different learning disabilities, student struggles, and ways to help support these students. My advocacy leader really liked my idea, and so we made a plan and discussed the timeline that I had to get it done. I did research and created my first ever pamphlet. Then I created a survey and gave pamphlets and surveys to the teachers at my school. I will collect surveys tomorrow, then I will work on creating a final copy based on the data that I will gain from my surveys. I've learned a lot about advocacy. You need a target audience and to be able to connect to the people you are advocating for. I kept up with the modules until recently, and I was not good at using the self-checks. My strengths included communication with my organization and doing the research. I also was able to find teachers who were willing to take my pamphlet and complete the survey. Areas I could have improved in were finding better visuals for my project and being clearer on what I was advocating for. I have not yet collected all of my data for my project. I told all the teachers that I needed my data by tomorrow after school. I have other difficulties were coming up with a project to create that would help advocate for students with learning disabilities and figuring out my action steps while working around Thanksgiving break. I also had difficulties in figuring out how to create a pamphlet. My follow-up for my partner organization will be the final copy of my pamphlet as well as sharing my final presentation about my project with them. I paused my video so that I could grab this really fast. It is what I have created so far. My little pamphlet. This one had a little bit of errors, and because I had messed up on the lines and everything, I gave the teachers a copy of it looking like this, two-sided, which I know what to fix for my final copy, and then I've gotten one survey back so far. Alright, thank you so much for watching my video. Have a great day.